Good morning and welcome back to Ayres End. So it's a big day for me today. I've got the old control box out, which probably hasn't seen daylight in anger for maybe 8 years. It's had quite a hard life, as you can see. I mean, it's munted, but that's fine. I think all the workings of it are okay. It's just the outer shell that's damaged. So it's currently propped up with a tin, and I've done some checking on it, and so far tracks 1 and 2 seem to be working. They've got power to here, but there's no power here yet, so I need to look at that and find out what's going on. So I thought I would get a piece of track and just see how we go, because I am desperate to see something run. So the compromise is, because all of my normal UK locos are still in boxes on the shelf, but I've got an American one that was given to me years and years ago by somebody who didn't want it, and I've always intended to sell it, and I've never got round to it, but I will be now, so I can replace it with something that I really want. So this is it. This is the inaugural test. So really excited to see something run. This is the first time something will be running, if it works, in 8 years for me. So yeah, excited. So if anything goes bang when I switch this on, then it'll be a good laugh for you. So good, our power indicator lights come on, so we're good to go. And I have checked that side of it already, because I didn't want to blow myself up. But here we go, so this is it. It's either going to work, or it isn't. Beautiful. It actually runs really smoothly, this one. And literally all I've done with this is I clean the track a little bit before I attach the wires, and I just run the wheels over a rail cleaner, and that's literally all I've done with it. But yep, so there you go. That's the first loco that I've had running in, I would say, around 8 years, about 8 years. So that's really good for me, because I've actually struggling to find, I've been looking on our equivalent of eBay, which is called Trade Me, just trying to find someone that's got an old second-hand small controller, so that I don't have to use this. I can just use a small one for testing and what have you, and it's like trying to find rocking horse poo. One, there aren't very many available, and the ones that are available, people want extortionate amounts for them. So hence I thought, right, well, let's give this a check, let's see if it's working, and if it is working, then it's just a case of running a wire from one of the terminals on the inside to a piece of track, and then I'm away. The new control box isn't going to be anywhere near as big as this. This was in my earlier days when everything had to be big and grand, and I now realise that actually you can make things significantly smaller and house all this sort of stuff better. So, and also I've worked out that providing I keep anything that I cut below 350mm in length or depth, I can actually cut it on the chop saw, which means I get really good finished cuts, and perfectly straight and joints and edging. So that's going to be the driving force behind what I do. And I measured this, I was being a bit cheeky earlier, and I measured this. And so if this is 215, I think it is, yeah, 215, even at 300, that's going to give a control box that sort of size. So 300 by 300, this can move up to the top, and it's all of this sort of stuff can all move down either below it or above it, and I can do it on the chop saw, which will make my life a lot easier, and I'm pretty big into making my life easier if I can. Quite keen to find out what's gone wrong with these, because there's no power to those two there. These two bad boys, these work really well, but these two, something's gone wrong there. So there's probably a wire loose, or it might be the little transformer that's given up. but we'll soon see. But the best thing is we've actually got a piece of track resting on the layout with a loco and some power and working for the first time in 8 years. So just wanted to share that with you. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate all your comments, and some of the guidance that people are already starting to give me has been really valuable. So very, very much appreciated. Have a good day, and I will speak to you soon.